before we start our lessons for today, I want Mr. Kai to read the papers. In the name of the Father, to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good morning, students. Okay, please be seated. No, students, please be seated according to your seating arrangement, okay? Because I will be the one to check your attendance first. Okay? Nobody's absent? Very good class. Okay, now. Students, I want you to pick a pieces of paper under your chairs, no? And please arrange it properly, okay? Para malinis naman tayo dito before we start our lesson. Okay, thank you. Please be seated na. And students, always remember, if I am asking questions, don't answer in chorus. Maliwanag ba? Okay, at nagkaintindihan tayo. Okay, now, then please be participating to our class discussion. Okay? Thank you so much. Okay, now, sino na ang nakapag-advance study sa inyo for the continuation of our topic for today? Anyone? Okay? Thank you so much at nag-study kayo at marami din. Ang iba, ano palang ginawa? Okay lang yan, dahil ituturo ko naman. No? So, now, bago ang lahat, may ipapakita mo na ko sa inyong video, no? Relate siya sa topic natin for today. Please observe the video, and pagkatapos ito is magtatanong ako, and then part din siya sa activity natin for today. Okay? Okay? Please watch the video first.
To the side of 0. So this will be x squared minus 2x equals 24y minus
Okay? The
1.
video is done.
Yeah.
The video is done na. Anyone, what can you observe about the video? Mr. Kyle? Thank you so much, sir. Ma'am Faith? Thank you, ma'am. Anyone? Ma'am Princess? Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, now, no, tingnan natin ang observation ninyo. Magagamit niyo yan mamaya. Okay? But before anything else, no, I want everybody to read our objectives for today. Students, please read our objectives. At the end of the lesson, the learners will be able to determine the standard form of the equation of a parabola. Transform a general form to a standard form of a parabola. Then, transform general form to standard form. Vice versa siya. No? Magkabilaan. No? So, sa araw na ito ang matutunan nyo. Okay? Please, kinig kayo para matuto kayo. Okay? And now, before natin yan siya ma-achieve, no, ang goal na natin or ang aim natin, objectives, so, mag-group activity na tayo. So, in the same group pa rin, no? This is group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Yeah? Tingnan natin kung nag-observe ba talaga kayo kanina. Okay, now, this is our activity. This is the direction. Identify the following equation in general form or standard form based on your observation about the video. Okay? No, kung talagang nanood, nag-take note kayo, no, ma-answeran nyo ito. Okay, you have 5 minutes student to answer this. Okay, your time starts now. Okay? Thank you so much. Tapos na ba lahat? Okay, na-determine nyo na ba? Okay. Now, number 1. Tingnan nyo. Ano siya? Standard form or general form? It is general form. Number 2. Again, it is general form. Number 3. It is standard form. Number 4 is, again, standard form. Number 5, it is a general form. Okay? So, yun, tandaan nyo ang general form and standard form. Okay, now, those equations are familiar with you, students? Those equations are familiar with you? Okay? Then, general The standard form and general form are familiar with you. Liwanag ba? Familiar ba sa inyo? Okay. Kung hindi pa, are you ready for our class discussion for today? Okay. What our topic is all about? Okay, thank you so much. It's all about general form and standard form. Now, I want you to memorize the form, each form. This is the equation of general form of a parabola. And this is the equation of the standard form of a parabola. Okay? Liwanag ba? So, proceed. So, our first discussion is transform general form to a standard form. Okay lang. This is our example number 1. X squared plus 10x minus 2y plus 23 is equals to 0. This equation is what? General form. So, ita-transform natin siya into a standard form. Now, paano? So, ganito ang kanyang procedure. Now, the first step to do is separate the equation. No? Isa-separate natin ang equation. So, iiwan natin ang may magkaparehong variables. So, we have x squared plus 10x. No? So, since isa-separate natin siya, ita-transpose or i-additive, inverse natin siya. So, nagiging positive na 2y, and then nagiging negative na si 23. Diba? Ganun ang rule kapag maglipat tayo. No? Magiging negative or mag-change ang sign. Okay, now, the step 2 is make a perfect square trinomial. Make a perfect square trinomial. Paano? So, di ba? Yung topic natin sa mga nakaraang topic pa, alam niyo na kung paano gawa ng perfect square trinomial. Mag-perform. So, the first is the 10x divided by 2. 10x divided by 2, okay, 5. Then 5 squared. It is 25. So, we have x squared plus 10x plus 25. No? Tapos kung ano yung dinagdag nyo dito sa unang term, yun ay dadagdag nyo sa kabilang term. So, we have equation. So, we have 2y minus 23 plus 25. No? Maliwanag ba? Kung ano yung dinagdag nyo sa kabila, yun din ang idadagdag nyo sa kabila. Okay? Maliwanag ba? And now, the third step is transform into a binomial form and simplify. No? Yung dito na equation is ita-transform natin siya into binomial form. And then dito naman siya is isi-simplify natin siya. So, paano ba mag-transform into a binomial form? Ganito lang yan. So, as square root of x squared, the first term and the last term lang. No? So, unahin naman natin ang first term. Square root of x squared is x. So, we have x. No? The square root of 25 equals 5. 5. Then, parenthesis squared. Then, yun lang ang pang-procedure ng binomial form. We have to square the first term and the last term. And then parenthesis squared. Yun na ang binomial form. Okay? Tapos yung sa kabila naman is isa-simplify natin siya. So, di ba dito may 2y minus 23 plus 25. Since the same sila constant, no? 25 minus 23, we have positive 2. So, magiging ano na siya? X plus 5 squared is equals to 2y plus 2. Okay, nagiging ba? Now, para masunod natin ang general form, no, we have to factor out this. Paano? So, we have x plus 5 squared is equals to 2 times y plus 1. So, ganito na ang standard form. Okay, maliwanag ba? Nung napapaktuwa ito siya, same lang sila, hindi. Plus, same lang sila, hindi. Same lang. Pag i-distributive property natin siya. 2 times y, 2y. 2 times 1, 2. So, the same lang. Di-factor out lang natin siya. Okay, maliwanag ba example number 1? Sino may tanong? So far, naintindihan pa. Okay na, kung talagang naintindihan nyo, Okay, now let's practice this. Number 2. We have 5y squared plus 30y plus 24x is equals to 51. No? Guys, 24x to hindi siya 24. No? So, now let's proceed. Okay. Ano nga ang first step is separate natin ang both equations. So, we have 5y squared plus 30y is equals to negative 24x. As I said, may x na siya dito, plus 51. Bakit nagiging negative 24x na siya? Kasi, tinanspose natin o nag-additive inverse tayo. Since siya lang ang apektuhan, the 51 remain lang ang kanyang sign. So, parang idadaglag lang si 24x. So, we have negative 24x plus 51. Okay, maliwanag ba? Since, now, the second step na gagawin natin is wala sa procedure kanina. No? Tingnan mo muna ang aking equation. If the first term, no, dito yung may squared, ang variable, dapat walang value dito. No? Dapat y squared lang ang maiiwan dito. Since may value dito, ano ang gagawin natin? So, eliminate natin siya. 2 through divided into 5. So, whole equation divided into 5 para ma-eliminate natin dito si 5 sa y squared. Bakit isa lahat man? Dahil hindi pwede sa isang term lang. Ay, sa isang term lang. Okay nga, tama yun. Hindi ka pwede i-divide lang na dito lang para maalis to. Dapat mag-divide ka sa isa, divide ka sa lahat. Maliwanag ba? Okay, now, let's proceed. Simplify natin. So, 5y squared divided by 5, we have y squared. 30y divided by 5, we have positive 6y. Negative 24x divided by 5, we have the negative 24x over 5. Since hindi siya divisible by 5, so, copy lang natin siya. So, negative 24x over 5. And then, 51 divided by 5, again, 51 over 5. Or 5, since hindi siya divisible by 5. Yun lang. So, nakuha na natin ito. So, ano na ang susunod na step na gagawin natin? No? Ano na? Okay, very good look kayo na, ano? Itatransform natin siya, gagawin natin siya into a perfect trinomial yan. Very good, ma'am. Okay na, paano mag-perfect trinomial yan? Okay, paano? Divide natin yung 6y. So, let's proceed now. 6y divided by 2 is 3. 3 squared. We have 9. No? Kaya, nagiging y squared plus 6y plus 9. Ang rules dito is, kung ano yung dinagdag nyo dito, yun din ang idadagdag nyo sa kabila. So, kung plus 9 dito, magpa-plus 9 ka rin dito. So, we have the equation na y squared plus 6y plus 9 is equals to negative 24x over 5 plus 51 over 5 plus 9. So, yun na. Pagkatapos nun, ano na ang step na gagawin natin para makuha ito? Para makuha ito, we have to transform into binomial form and simplify. So, let's proceed. Paano nga mag-transform into a binomial form? The first term is square root natin ang first term and the last term. So, let's proceed. The square root of y squared, square root of y squared, we have y na lang. Square root of 9, we have 3. Since 9 is a perfect square. So, parenthesis and square. So, yan na ang binomial form ng first term. And then, isi-simplify lang natin ang second term. Ang second equation. So, we have equals negative 24x over 5 plus 51 plus 45 over 5. Bakit nagka-45 dito? Bakit? Addition of fraction tayo ha. 51 over 5 plus 9 over 1. No? We have to cross multiply. 51 times 1, diba may imaginary number dito, 1. No? So, 51 times 1, we have 51. 9, cross multiply ha. Times 5, we have 45. 5 times 1, we have 5. Kaya naging 51 plus 45 over 5. Now, pagkatapos, is, sisimplify na naman natin ito. So, we have y plus 3 squared is equals to negative 24x over 5 plus 96 over 5. Bakit naging 96 na siya? 51 plus 45 is equals to 96. Yun na. Ngayon, ano na ang susunod na gagawin natin, guys? Nasa last part na tayo. Anong gagawin? Factor out the second equation. Now, ganito. Y plus 3 parenthesis squared is equals to negative 24 over 5 times x minus 4. Ganito, ito ang factor ng equation na ito. Na negative 24x over 5 plus 96. Ang factor niya is negative 24 over 5 times x minus 4. Tara, i-check natin kung factor ba niya yan. So, negative 24 over 5 times x. We have negative 24x over 5. And then negative 24 times negative 24, we have positive 96 over 5. So, the same lang. No? Kaya nga, factor out ang factor niya lang. So, pag nakuha mo na ang ganito, ito na ang ating standard form. Okay? Naintindihan ba? Naintindihan ba ang pag-transform ng general form into standard form? Anyone, may tanong pa? Any question, clarification? Wala na talaga? Okay? Okay, thank you so much. At naintindihan nyo. So now, mag-proceed naman tayo, no? Kasi vice versa nga. From standard form to general form, no? Dito, madali lang to. Hindi kayo malito dito, no? Okay, let's proceed now. Transform a standard form to a general form. This is the equation form of a standard form, and then the equation form of a general form. No? So, i-transform natin siya, ang standard form into general form. Example number 1. We have parenthesis y minus 3 squared is equals to negative 2 parenthesis x plus 1. Paano ang first step natin? Ang first step natin is expand the equation. Expand mo lang siya. Paano? Y squared. Y squared is y squared. Y times negative 3, we have negative 3y. Then, multiply it into 2. We have negative 6y. And 3 squared, we have positive 9. This equals to negative 2 times x, we have negative 2x. Negative 2 times 1, we have negative 2. Expand na natin siya, di ba? Okay, now, anong step to ngayon? No? I-equate niyo siya into 0. Or, equate natin siya into 0. So, we have y squared minus 6y plus 9 plus 2x plus 2 is equals to 0. Pag ang mean na i-equate siya na 0 is dapat may equal to 0 na siya dito. So, ano ang gagawin natin? Yung equation dito is i-transpose natin siya sa kabila or i-additive inverse natin siya. So, mag-change ang sign niya, di ba? So, nagiging positive 2x na siya, naging positive 2 na siya dahil pinasok natin siya sa kabila equation. Then, since equate to 0, we have 2 equal to 0 in this equation. Okay, now, step 3 is rearrange and combine like terms. Rearrange and combine like terms. So, we have y squared plus 2x minus 6y plus 11. Bakit naging 11? Because we have the same constant positive 9 and constant positive 2. 9 plus 3 equals to 11. So, yan na ang ating general form na y squared plus 2x minus 6y plus 11 is equals to 0. Yan na ang ating general form. Okay, naintindihan ba? Okay now, since tapos na ako, no? Kaya na naman, let's practice this. You know? Students, let's practice this. Y plus 3 squared is equals to negative 24 over 5. Yan siya guys. Negative 24 fifth times x minus 4. Okay? So then, do it yourself. Okay, time's up. No, tingnan natin if the same tayo ng sagot. So this is the steps to answer this equation. To transform standard to a general form. So the first step is combine. Expand the equation. So paano expand? Y squared is y squared. Y times 3, 3y times 2, positive 6y. 3 squared is 9. Then equals to negative 24 times x over negative 24 fifth times x. We have negative 24x over 5th plus 96 over 5th. No? Bakit naging 96 over 5th? Kasi negative 24 over 5th times 4, we have 96 over 5th. Now, ano ang susunod natin gagawin? No? As I said, step 2, equate into 0. So, ang term dito, or equation dito is ita-transfer na natin sa kabila, transpose or additive inverse. Yun ang gagawin natin, no? Transpose or additive inverse, then equals to 0. So, we have y squared plus 6y plus 9 plus 24x over 5th minus 96 over 5th is equals to 0. No? Is equals to 0. Ngayon, di ba, sa general, sa standard form kanina is dapat walang value dito. Sa general form is okay lang. No? Sa general form is okay lang. No? Paano, ano natin sa equation? No? May the same tayo na denominator na 5. So, i-eliminate naman natin ang denominator, no? Para, ano siya, wala siyang denominator. So, i-eliminate natin ang 5. Paano? Multiply both side by 5, no? Multiply natin siya both side by 5. So, we have y squared times 5. 5y squared. 6y times 5. We have 30y. 9 times 5. We have 45. Now, dito, 24x over 5th times 5. Cancel si 5. Ang may iwan is 24x. So, plus 24x. Dito din sa kabila, 96x. 96 over 5th times 5. Cancelled out. The 5, we have negative 96. No? So, equate to 0 is equals to 0. Maliwanag ba? Okay, now, ano ang last step? Is combine like terms. So, may magkatulad ba? Yes. So, negative 96, constant, and positive 45. And rearrange natin. So, we have 5y squared plus 30y plus 24x minus 51 is equals to 0. Bakit naging negative 51? Kasi negative 96 plus 45, since the highest value is negative 96, so our answer is negative 51. And equals to 0, so we have the general form. So ito na yun ang sagot natin. Nakuha na natin ang general form. Okay? Naintindihan ba? Madali lang ba? Sana mas madali? Standard form to general form or general form to standard form? Okay, both lang. Madali lang yan pag alam niyo na ang equation and the steps. No? Kung paano ita-transform, vice versa. Okay na? For the final, for the last example, please practice this. y squared is equals to 3x minus 1. Okay? Napakadali lang yan. Alam niyo na yan, no? So, ito yung answer class. Yun lang. Expand. 3x, 3 times x, 3x, 3 times negative 1, negative 3. Then, equate to 0, y squared minus 3x plus 3. May makombine ka pa ba? Wala na. I-arrange na lang natin siya. So, yan yung answer natin. General form. No? So, madali lang ang topic natin ngayon. So, meron pa ba? Wala na. Yun lang ang topic natin for today. Naintindihan ba? Any questions? Clarifications? Magtanong na kayo. No? Huwag na yung magtanong. Anyone? Talagang naiintindihan, ha? Okay, thank you so much, no? Kung talagang naiintindihan, no? I want this class again. Yung group nyo kanina, punta ulit. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. We have an activity, no? So, madali lang naman. So, by group, okay, class, this is the direction. Transform general form to standard form and standard form to a general form. Okay, by group yan, ha? Pero kung madali lang yan, so please, lahat be participative. Excuse me. Huwag iasa sa grupo. Okay? Sa ka-member nyo. Okay, you have 10 minutes, 15 minutes doing this activity. Okay, the timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Okay, each group, pass your papers. No? Ako na mag-check niyan. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, now. Okay, now class. Do you find standard form and general form equation is important? Important ba sila? Anyone? Mr. Kai. Thank you so much, Mr. Kai. Ma'am Shane. Thank you. Ma'am Charina. Thank you so much, ma'am. Anyone? Important ba? Okay, no? Thank you for your response, students. Okay, now, uulit-ulitin kong tanong mo to. No? Give me a specific scenario in which parabola, no, polar from equation opening, no, are being used. No? Give a specific scenario, class. Sir Valen. Thank you so much, sir. Ma'am Tarumba. Thank you so much, ma'am. Sir Jared. Thank you so much for your response. Students, thank you for your response. Okay, now, talagang naiintindihan niyo na ba? Any question? Again, clarification? Wala talaga? Alam kong naiintindihan niyo yan. Since walang tanong, kanina is group activity. Now, do it yourself, no? Iti-test nyo ang sarili nyo kung kaya niyo. So, we have a short quiz naman, no? Individual na to, hindi na to siya by pair. No? Test nyo yung sarili nyo, if talagang kaya ba siya. Okay? Okay, now, this is our quiz for today. The direction is transform general form to standard form and standard form to a general form. Vice versa lang. No? This is number 1 and number 2. Students, you have 10 minutes to answer. Individual, ha? No? Focus your own paper. No? Let's do it yourself. No? Para malaman nyo kung talagang naintindihan ninyo. No? Huwag mawawapya. Students, thank you so much. Okay? Your timer starts now. Start answering na. Okay? Time is out. No? Ako na mag-check niyan. Students, pass your paper to the center aisle. No? And give it to me. Pass it forward. Thank you so much. No? Any questions again? Clarifications? Talagang naiintindihan na? Wala talaga? Okay. Students, thank you so much for your participation for our class discussion for today. And yun na ang lahat na coverage ng parabola. The opening of a parabola, identifying if upward, downward, to the left or to the right, no? And ito, yung standard form and general form. Transforming standard form to general form and vice versa. So, naintindihan na ba ang parabola? No? Since wala kayong questions about sa parabola, doon na nagtatapos ang topic natin about parabola. Okay. Now, for your assignment is advanced study, no, for the ellipse. So, magpo-forward na tayo kay ellipse. The third conic section, ellipse. Tapos na tayo sa circle. Tapos na tayo sa parabola. So, Next week, we have to tackle about ellipse. Maliwanag ba? Okay. Since wala na kayong tanong, okay, class dismiss. Goodbye, class.